I'm going to try to open this up, do as much as I can. I'm moving my daughter up to Pacific Northwest. Got the U-Haul outside, halfway loaded. She's taking forever to pack. And I got a new toy, so I'm going to do what I can to open this box, get this bike set up as much as possible before I absolutely have to stop. So I believe I may be the first one to have this video of this box, of this bike. So this is what it looks like so far. Ooh, looks nice. Look at that seat. I'm interested in that seat for sure. Feels pretty plush, nice. There's the gigantic 60 amp hour battery. Wow, okay. I want to get this thing going here. So, but this is what we're dealing with so far. Let's get some of this stuffing out of here. Look at all this. What is this, hair? Just some manufacturing dust of some sort. Look at that's kind of cool. They got their logo on the inside. This, I think, okay. A big old sturdy double clamp. Got the handlebars right here. Got the battery sitting here. Okay, we're going to cut this box open and reveal this thing. So far, things are looking quite well. So here we go. Let me set the camera down. I'm shooting this with a DJI Nemo, and it acts funny. So if I throw a fit or kick the camera, please forgive me. Let's get some of this out of the way. Okay. So with a bike this heavy, it's probably highly recommended to use two people. Unfortunately, I am running solo. And it's not the first bike I've built by myself. And it won't be the last. I've gotten a couple of techniques down pretty good doing this. So I'm going to cut one of these sides. Let's cut this side so camera side can see it. Boom. Okay. Okay, looking good. So I went with the gray. I can't remember why I went with the gray, but it looks nice. I think it looks good. I think I made a good call. Let's see. I'm gonna keep this side of the box attached. No, you know what? Let's just drop it. The bike seems to be pretty stable in there. That is weird. Oh, I see. It looks like you have to put the shocks on. Yeah, the shocks are disengaged. I see what they've done. Okay. That lowers the bike down. Understandable. So technically I should be able to lift up on the rear end right here, yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's do a quick walkthrough, walk around, I should say, of what we're seeing so far. Hopefully this camera acts right, or Nemo. So what do we have here? We got a display down here. I'm excited to look at the display. Got the ginormous battery. See the shocks are in the lowered position. The shocks are going to go here. So if we raise this bike up, it already raised up, but look at the four disc. What am I trying to say? 4 caliper brakes on that huge thick disc. That's not e-bike thickness on disc. So look at this right here. Camera, that right. So if you see the thickness here, let's go right over to another dual motor bike. And look at the thickness on this guy. Paper thin. Another e-bike. Paper thin. Yeah, just this is super heavy duty for an e-bike. Even on a beast of a bike, a 15,000 watt, 4 caliper brake, the discs are just paper thin. So this thing is ginormous. Anyway, let's see what else I can get done on this box opening here. Let's see if I can bring you over a little closer. What? Yeah, sure. I am recording now. You can be famous on my YouTube channel. I got like 3 followers. Yeah, pretty famous guy. Oh man. So what we have to do is line these holes up, and I see it needs to go down. Oh. Too far. Okay. Once you get your tool started in there, you know you're getting things pretty straight. So I'm going to find a place where it wants to release the pressure on my tool. Now I can try to start threading that in there, and it sometimes helps to be able to push. So I totally missed it. I pulled up and completely missed it. So we're going back in for another shot. I need your help in 1 second. Yeah. Yeah. Come to this side. Don't hit the camera. Okay, see this little screw? It's got to go in that hole. So come down here and look and hold on. So I'm gonna pull up. You tell me when that hole start. Right in there. Hold on. Yeah, and it's gonna be hard, so you got to push it. Is it lined up? Not really. What is it? What's better?
Oh yeah, right there. Yeah. Wait.
Okay.
Oh, it was good.
Okay. How is it now?
No. Okay, right there. Well, maybe.
Well, you got to move this thing. I'm lifting.
I have to move it. Oh, I have to move it?
You got to line it up. Yeah, line it up good.
I don't know how to do that. What? Well, it's not close.
Well, okay, tell me when it's closer, okay? Get down there and look. So.
Okay. But you have to pull it up.
Talk to me. What do I need to do?
Okay, yeah, right there. Yeah, right there. Ah!
Okay, good. Good. Good job. Now I only got 2 more to go. Thanks for your help. Pull the battery out, because as we all seen on the videos, I think most of us have seen that, they weigh 29 plus pounds. This 60 amp hour battery. So from the videos, I've seen that you turn the key and then pull the battery straight out. Okay. There is a reminder. This battery is not supposed to be stored in this position. It wants to be flat. There's a big sticker that says that right there. Okay, so far we've used 4mm Allen for the, it's a 5mm Allen for the back wheel. A 5mm is also for the handlebars. Okay. going to remove all 4 of these handlebar clamps, bolts, get them out of the way. Put our little magnetic tray right here. Keep all the nuts, bolts, and screws that we come across. Okay, we need to do some snipping, it looks like. Just taped on, not any Velcro or what's it called, the zip ties, but just some tape. We'll pull this off so you can see what it looks like. Okay, handlebars. Oh, bike wants to fall over at this point. We don't want the bike to fall over, so we are not going to let it. The forks are starting to move, which is throwing it off. Okay, so we are right there. That's what we wanted to do, is flip it, I do believe, to that point where the wiring harness, no, we probably don't want to do that. Wiring harness is behind, like that. There's 2 options. I can rotate it this way twice and have it come up where all the wiring harness is there, which I think we'll do that and just run it behind here. Boom. Handlebar is going to go something to that effect. And then we'll rotate so a little tight in here. It is a little tight. Put 1 screw in, get it started. This can be a little trial and error. Okay, we got that started. Just get it in a couple of threads. Probably the second one. These might have to come out. I might have to rearrange, but probably not. Okay, got these started. Obviously, the handlebars are going to go something to like that, right? And then we can always, the display you can pull off and rearrange, like it's probably going to go something to that effect, like that. So that'll work right there. We'll start with another bolt. Surprisingly, these do not have Loctite on. There's no pre-Loctite on here. I'm not going to put any on. I usually do. But I will check them, and at some point, probably put a little Loctite on them. Okay. So we're roughly, there's a little crosshair section here that kind of gives you the writing position. That's going to be personal preference, so that will be adjusted per my specs later once tires on. Okay, so now the screen's loose enough where you can move it wherever you want it. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to back the handlebars off, just the nuts on the handlebar a little bit, because I can see they're going to probably be more like that. Give it a little snug. By no means is this a final tight. Okay, boom. Okay. Seems as these shocks are compressed all the way somehow. Okay. Now what we're going to do is probably flip the bike. Put the front wheel on. In fact, we are not going to do that. I am going to go a different route. When you have heavy bikes like the Stealth Bomber and now this bike, I've got these tie straps set up so I can use those to lift my bike so I can do repairs, lube the chain, whatever I need to do. Now we're going to try to move this bike over here. Ooh. Come on, buddy. Let's roll. Let's roll. I should have pulled all this off before I started getting the wheel up, but okay. Okay, this is just hand tight. That's good. What about this guy? Yep, just hand tight. Won't be needing that. Okay, so it's self-explanatory of what side this is going to go. But I see we have to stay. Okay. We got to remove the motor. What's it called? The torque bolts. Okay. So these two bolts on the side, these are to keep because it's a dual motor. It's got a motor in the front. We need to have that torque arm contained so it doesn't slip and the motor turn out on you. If that were to happen, you would destroy the front motor and the cable, and you would be riding a standard bike. Okay, so those guys up there, those are a 4mm. So those torque arms are 4mm. Okay, let's see, is there any block in the brake disc? I need to pull these brake discs out at some point, get a picture of them, find out what they are. So when I go to replace them, I know. Now there's a couple of things we got to do correctly here. And I really should read the directions on that. I'm going to go take a quick peek at my other dual motor and see if that gives me a little clue. Okay, it just comes out. Ow! Charger. So what, man, these things are thick. Okay. So I know, okay, that makes it easy. So you look right here at the spacer. That spacer has to go in here to keep the motor from turning. It's in a locked position. That was my concern. Does it go on the inside? Does it go on the outside? And it's locked in, so I know, and it only has it on this side. Okay, good. So now I know I need to rotate the wheel so this little groove is going to slip into the fork. And that puts my motor cable down to the bottom, which is probably where it needs to go. So I'm just kind of looking to see how the alignment is going to go here. Probably would have actually been a lot easier to I'm going to take one more look at this other motor. Stop it. Really? Completely different bikes. That's an aerial rider Grizzly. But there is a washer on this. I want to say the washer should go in, protecting the motor cable. But not sure. I'm going to look this up. I need to find out. So far, I haven't seen any instructions, no documentations yet. I'm hoping there's something in here. There's pedals, headlight, and a toolkit. No directions whatsoever. You got a little toolkit. No instructions. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. We are going to drop the bike a little bit. Okay, we are almost there. Now, I know that one goes on that side. Let's pull this off. The torque arm. Torque arm goes there. That's gonna go in like that. Right. That's definitely gonna go there. Yep, I can see there's a slot. It's slotted, and we just gotta get it in correctly into the slotted. This Do we want that motor cable? Which way do we want the motor cable? I'm thinking that way. It's got to go that way. That makes it. Okay. Okay. We are up in the halfway. Right. Ooh, I see. It's hitting the brake. Okay. We're getting in there. At this point, I'm going to start lowering the bike. Okay. Okay. We have cleared the brake caliper. Yep. We have, that makes sense there. Okay. Washer goes first. Then the slotted torque arm. You know it's right if that hole lines up, and it does. Okay. You guys have to see how big this brake caliper is. It's ridiculous. Okay. So washer goes on first. Yep. And then brake or lock. And you got to flip it to the right side. Boom. Lines up nicely. Okay. Good. Start putting on the loosely the big nuts. 21 millimeter. We're going to put in our torque arm bolts loosely. Now, if I did a second one of these, built the second bike, it would go twice as fast. You know how that goes. I don't even like rushing. I like taking my time, playing some music. But I'm in a rush. I have to pack that U-Haul that's outside. And pack myself some clothes. Now I'm going to put, with this 21 millimeter wrench that they supplied, I'm going to put a couple of turns on this. Let's get it snug. I'm going to draw things in a little bit. I could probably actually tighten it, because I see it seated all the way into the groove. Trying not to scratch anything, because I am a freak when it comes to scratches. Okay. Yeah. I'm not tightening all at once. I'm going back and forth like you probably should. Okay, it's got a little bit of some pressure on it. It's pretty tight. Okay. Now we can kind of see what it's all about. Very good. Now let's go take a quick walk around and gander. We don't have pedals on. We still got to put the pedals on. We got to adjust the front fender. It's either bent really bad because it's touching, or it's something. We'll figure that out. We got to put the pedals on still. What else? We got to tighten all 4 of these properly. And other than that, dang, this bike's actually almost done. Got to do a little cable management. Obviously, we got to plug the controller in and all that. But yeah, we're 75% there. I bought some new pedals. I got to run upstairs and go get those pedals. I'm not going to put on the original. I want to figure out what's going on with that fender. It's probably just bent, or actually, I see it's not even connected. So yeah, it's just something's going on. It's not connected. I think that's the way they ship it. I don't think there's any damage. We'll see. So wow, good sized bike. This is exactly what I was hoping for. So I'm going to let you guys gander at that while I do a little bit of a cleanup on it. Okay, let's figure out some of this wiring here. There's a green on green plug to green plug. This is for the display. You turn it until you fill the notch. Boom, it's plugged in. We got to figure out the headlight. I'll tidy this stuff up just fine. Okay, nothing looks terrible here. This all looks really nice. Let's get rid of. Should we get rid of the support or leave it up? Let's leave it up for now. Looks like this is going to come here and wire tie here, and then come in through here, maybe something like that. There's no instructions, so I can't really see. So it looks like the fender. I see what's going on with the fender. The fender needs to come forward. Oh, it's wire tied on. No wonder. I don't think there's any damage at all. I think it's just wire tied on. Nice and tight like it should be. So far, I am impressed. As I'm looking at the bike, as I'm working on, I'm looking at the label, like right here. If you guys can see this Aniioki, it is the gold and the silver, not paint. I don't know. It's some sort of metal airbrushed something or other. It may be a sticker, but it's metal and it's really pretty. It's not low quality. And I'm looking at some of these welds in the what they call the gooseneck. These welds are really sweet. This is sturdy, man. I like it. Okay. So I believe the headlight's just going to mount just like that. Nice little spot for it. Okay. We're going to start with this one since it's the easier of the two. Don't have all the wires there. Don't want to drop this headlight. Almost did. This is kind of a tight squeeze. It's going to take a little bit of patience to get it. Or a second set of hands would be really helpful. Got it started, so that's the hard part is over. What else am I seeing about this bike? I think the height looks good for me. I like to say 6 feet, but I'm just shy of 6 feet. 5'11", 3/4. And it looks like a good height for me. I want something where I can actually pedal. Okay, now we're going to work on this fender. Okay, cut the fender. Cut the wire strap. That fender is going to rock forward. That gives us some clearance. We got to move these. This is also a 6mm. I think a washer just dropped. Yep. Okay. Boom. Feed that through. Very nice. We are going to need a socket. Let's find that. I'll let you know what size it is. It is a 10mm. So I'm going to put the washer in there, put the 10mm in there, start to get it going. It's got that nylon bushing in it. And we will tighten up this fender. These fenders are plastic. I don't know what's better, plastic or metal, but what they went with. And it looks like it's got some good clearance. There's no damage. It's just the way they packed it was like that. Okay, dang, guys. We are actually moving along decently. So what we have left is pedals, this front motor cable. We got to see how to route it. I see they got some wire ties here. What is the best way? I'm pretty sure it's going to be wire tied here. It's going to come down maybe through here. Nope, not enough length, so it's got to come through here, connect. And then, oh, in fact, I see where they want us to go. It's in the back here. It's in the back, so it's going to come up under. That looks actually way better. Yes, way better, way better. Makes sense. I think that's it's a very small nut or a screw, Phillips. So let's see if we can come over here, get a better view of what we're doing over here. Whoa. Okay. So, yep. Down here is one and right here. So I'm pretty sure this is a screw thread. It's not, it's a little Allen. And that is, my friends, a 3 millimeter. Look at this. It's aluminum, these quad piston brake calipers, they are aluminum, and they're anodized aluminum, which looks really sweet. Really does. Okay. We're going to slip this over here. Boom. Looks like it's going to go just like that. Yeah, they're anodized aluminum. They're heavy duty. They are substantial looking. Best way of putting this on. So that wants to go like that. I believe that will be the best way. Will it go that way like that? I think that way. It looks good. That's the way I'm going to put it on. Not the way it came, but I think that works pretty nice. Oh no, it's way inside, so never mind. That's not going to work. That. I think I got it started. Maybe not. Maybe not. Nope. Nice light would be a little bit helpful. A bit dark in here. I think I got it started. I do. Okay. Something like that, right? Something like that. Try to move my head so you can see. Okay. Put a little heat on this. As far as tightening, I'm going to crank it down just a bit. Now, if I wasn't in a hurry, I would have taken the time to use rubbing alcohol on this disc, because during the manufacturing there were people that touched that thing, get all the human grease or any kind of grease off of it, oils, to prevent squeaking down the road. Literally squeaking down the road. But you can always do it off the bike, of course. I mean, you can always do it later. Yes, not a big deal, but it would be nice to do that. I recommend doing that. Just take the time, take a paper towel. rub it down really, really nice. Get all the debris on it, off. And then as you're building the bike, don't touch it or use rubber gloves, whatever it takes. Okay, these two are really tight. I like how this is kind of hugging the wheel here. It looks decent, it looks good, I like it. Okay, and then this one's going to come up. Oh yeah, I got one more right here. That is perfect. I was going to say one more would be fantastic, and we have it right here. Oh, there's one on that side too for something. So very cool. Now, will that fit perfectly? Yes. I have put together, not built, but assembled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is my 11th e-bike that I've owned. I do say 11, yeah. And only one was put together for me. My very first e-bike was actually put together at Trestle's Electric Bikes here in San Clemente, California. Richard down there was putting it together when I walked in as a new wannabe e-bike owner, and he was just putting it together. It was a Saunders SX, and Saunders SX, 750 watt, bright orange. I was pretty excited. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we gotta bend this cable because it's not wanting to comply with my orders. And then all the other bikes, which let's see if I can list them. The Saunders SX, the one that Richard built, my first e-bike. Then I ordered the Saunders LX, which was a mid-drive bike. I had to wait a long time for that bike. I was on the pre-order list, and I waited probably at least 4 months. Almost missed the whole summer of 2021, I want to say. But it came just like in August or something. So I did get to enjoy the summer, some of it. And then I got an Aventon Adventure, which is sitting over there. It's a different one. I bought the original one for like a house bike for one of my two daughters who wanted to ride it. And my brother came into town right after Christmas, and my daughter never even rode the bike, and we went out just stopping a little too many places, if you know what I mean. That's all liquor that or refreshments that you play when you shoot pool with your brother or your buddy. And he crashed the bike coming home. He crashed it, scratched it up, and felt really terrible. So we ended up buying that bike from me for exactly what I paid for it, because it was only a week or so old. And now here's kind of the same connector. There's only one way this can go in. I can see if you can see it. It's a triangle pattern on this one. So we're going to line this up until it feels like it's going to drop in. Right there. Just slipped in. Now we're going to tighten this bad boy down. And that should provide a waterproof connection right there. Okay. Oh, not too shabby looking. I can't turn the steering wheel because we're on the thing. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a, hey, this bike is put together. Is there anything else we need to do to put this bike together? You're going to, so this is all done, right? Boom, boom, wire tied here. It's loose enough to move about if you're turning the steering wheel. We're going to get this bike off these straps and on its own weight for the very first time. Oh, hi. It's okay. There she is. Okay, so I'm going to throw in the battery and let's turn this bike on. I need the key. And then I'm going to just do, after I start the bike, just to look at it and look and show it off, I'm going to retighten these things on both sides, make sure they're locked down. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to tighten or look at every nut, bolt, and screw that I can reach on the bike. And throw on the pedals. I got some red pedals. They're upstairs. And I'll go over the bike and just tighten everything up. You guys don't need to spend your valuable time watching that. So I think I didn't need the key in. I don't know. But we'll put it in just in case. Let's see how this goes. It's kind of a tight squeeze between the seat. This battery is 30 pounds. Yes, it is. Okay. Wow. This is a 60 amp hour battery. The bike turned on. I did not turn, the bike just turned on when the battery went in. The bike is now on. I didn't turn it on by the switch or anything. Okay, we got headlight. We got blinkers. Let's see. Let's check out the. Yep, we got a blinker going. Okay. Left blinker. We got a right blinker. We got a brake light on the left. Brake on the right. So both pedals. Let's do the old removal. I don't know if I want to put the rear fender on or not. Kind of looks okay without it. But here's the rear fender. And looks like it would come under here. Maybe take 2 seconds to put it on. Yeah, I'll probably put that on. But you get the gist of it, and that was it. That didn't take long. I would say I'm recording for an hour and 36 minutes, okay? So, and that's me kind of, I was rushing a little bit, but not really. Oh, there's the halo lights. That looks pretty sweet. Kind of rushed it, but again, I would have taken a lot longer if I had the time. But I would say overall, very easy to put together. Let's see, the trickiest part for me, I think, was definitely putting on the shocks, which is quite simple, but you got to get in there, it fits in that groove, you got to get the bolts on the back, and not a really hard thing, but just kind of, if I would have taken these straps and raised the rear, that would have helped. I wouldn't have had to have my daughter help. But the front wheel was quite simple. The connecting the headlight, connecting the cockpit or the display was, just plug and play. Getting the rotor into the 4-piston caliper was a piece of cake. Nothing was hard with that, just dropped in. Putting on the pedals is going to take 2 seconds. The handlebars was very, very simple. But look at this, V7, Aniioki V7, all-wheel drive, 1800 watt motor in the back. I believe it's at 1200 watt, and this is nominal, not peak. In the front, 60 amp hour battery, 26 by 4-inch wheels. Just a great bike. And yeah, so I think this bike looks sharp. I'm going to go take it for a ride. Okay, I'm going to end this video here. Please like the video. I'm hoping to get this one out to be the first person with a review or a build of this bike. And I have not seen one. There isn't one. I've scoured, but every minute these bikes are being delivered. They're available now. I ordered mine on the 4th of April 4th, and they got here on the 29th. They were just building them, so they're now rolling out. So get them while you can. And there's a discount code. I'll leave it in the description. If you use Michael 454, I believe that's a discount code, you can get a discount on it. All right. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope this helped. And reach out if you need any advice. Okay, thanks. Stay tuned for the next video. The ride review is going to come out in here and after I get back from my trip. Okay, bye.